to my channel. It's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. Always a joy to come on and share my crafty ideas with you. So I've had a colour scheme running around in my head well, not all the day, but in my head today. And so I'm desperate to try it out. It's basically, I saw the pale papaya in my head and rich razzleberry. I just think a peach and a purple can look so luscious together. And so, sorry, let me just switch off my notifications. So then, of course, I'm going to have to add Blackberry Bliss to that. And then I'm thinking of going down the coral line. So we've got Calypso coral, Petal pink. And then, look at that lush mint macaron in there. Might have some old olive, we'll see. And I have got crushed curry at the side just in case. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So the other thing, as I was tidying up from last night, I realised that I have products I still want to play with on my desk. So I've got the stencil here, which I did have a play with last week. I think I used one of these on something. So I want to use this a bit more. And I do have Beauty of Friendship, which I want to use one of the tree stamps as a texture. All right, just as a texture for the background. So we're going to just do some happy stamping, see what happens, and then yeah, but yeah, you know me, bit of happy stamping. We will enjoy a bit of that. So to start off with, I will suggest that if you use these stencils, especially, this is not a very good post-it note. Might have to have a rummage to see if I've got some better ones. Look at this fab what's it called? Pencil case my sister gave me for my birthday. It's called Arty Farty. It's something we sort of say in the UK. If you're arty farty, it's a sort of it can be used as a bit of a derogatory term. I mean, the word farty has obviously other meanings, but it can also mean to sort of it can mean sort of you're artsy and yeah. So anyway, obviously my sister thought that I'd like it, so, and I do. Right, so I know this seems like a bit of a faff. It's just because I do not want to get my lines in there. So that's why I'm masking up, because I don't want lines. Okay, so I'm going to start with, I'm going to use my orangey brush, I think, for the pale papaya, and I'm going to see if my yellow is clean enough. I don't usually use yellow and petal pink, but because I actually want a definite change, I want it to go from dark to light, I want to have petal pink on hand. But we'll see. It might be that if I control my blending well enough, I won't need the lighter colour, but we're going to try and see. Or suck it and see, as they say here. Okay, so that's definitely a kind of pale corally colour. Artsy fartsy, yes, artsy fartsy, that's probably more what I mean. Although, does it say that on here? No, it says arty farty. It's because Esther knows me. I am both those things. Without getting too personal. Oh dear. Can you tell both my parents were nurses? Anyway, there we go. Let's have a look. Oh, pretty. Pretty, pretty. So this is just the background, guys. This is just to get a little bit of prettiness into my background. You know me. Not don't want to get muddled up. I'll say hello to everybody in a second. I want to just get on and do some inking. So yes, I know some of you have just been watching Esther doing some playing with some alcohol. which I am planning to do at some point because I'd managed to get a refill of isopropyl alcohol from dear Miss Wendy Woo. I don't know if she's on here yet, but Wendy managed to buy a massive bottle of the stuff. And so she's kindly refilled my little bottle to save me having to order any new ones or any more. So, no. I suppose I don't have to be too worried about it going over the lines, but I do want a crisp, nice... Oh, see, I've got a little bit there, but that's fine. That's fine. I can cope with that. Little boo-boo there. Oh, that moved. Didn't mean that to move. Oh, it moved again. Right, stay. So, if you enjoy crafting and you enjoy having a bit of a chat, crafty chat, do invite your friends in tonight for a bit of a giggle. If you all just invite one friend, we could double the amount in here. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, just dropped the ink pad. Okay, I think that's a sign to say I'm going to use this ink pad for my texture in the background. Hello, Miss Deborah Broughton. Right, I will say hello to everybody really quickly now. Hi, Christine, Wendy, Vicky, Paula, Linda, Martina. I said hello to Vicky, didn't I? Yes, Sheila, Joanna, Wendy, Janice, Caroline, Karen, Melanie, Barb, Sue, Heidi. Hi, hello Heidi. This is early for you. Hi, Miss Beverly Mika. Nice to see you too. I think I said hello to all those people. Right. Please say hello if I've not said hello to you. Just shout at me. Just, you know, capital letters and I'll say hi. What if you cut a hole in copy paper and place the stencil? Oh, Barb, you're just being too clever. That's just too clever. Great idea, Barb. It's like I have moments of genius and then I have moments of not so genius. You are having your moment of genius tonight. Oh, Miss Heidi has not gone to sleep yet. Okay. That's fine. We will try and lull you to bed. Okay, so I am trying to use this as a bit of a, as you can see, a bit of a texture in here. Because we all like a bit of texture in our lives. You know, there's a YouTube video, a YouTuber, what's her name? Laura Fedora, what's she called? Laura Basson, who I watch. She's not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, but I always get inspired by her videos. She's so colourful and things that she does. And one of her sayings is, you know what I say, dimension is life. And she always goes on, she loves dimension. She loves layering things. Well, I think my saying would be texture is life. Texture is life. It's got to be done. Right, I'm going to be brave and I'm going to now add a bit of mint macaron. Now, I'm saying brave because the danger is adding an orangey colour to a greeny colour is that you're going to end up with a bit of a brown. But I've got the gorgeous Blackberry Bliss and Rich Razzleberry waiting in the wings to be used on some butterfly wings to hopefully be a sharper contrast against these colours. So I'm hoping it's going to work out, but if it doesn't, we can just, you know, pass it off to being a bit of an experiment, can't we? So the orangey colour is Pale Papaya, and I've also blended it with a bit of Petal Pink, which seems to, they're like the older and younger sister type situation. And then Calypso Coral is, yeah, they're like three sisters really. You've got Calypso Coral being the eldest, then Pale Papaya, and then Petal Pink. So look, it does look a bit heart shaped, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm hoping that we're not going to see that so much after I've played. Okay, so I love this tree stamp. This is helping me to grieve for Snowfront, this tree. I do miss Snowfront from last year. So for those of you who don't understand what I'm on about, it's because I'm using Stampin' Up products, and once a year we have a new catalogue come out. A new catalogue comes out, and we have to say goodbye to certain old products that well, we don't have to say goodbye. If you're a user of the products, you don't have to say goodbye at all. But for me as a demonstrator, I have to say goodbye to them because I can't sell them anymore. So I then, there's certain stamp sets that I've become reliant on to do certain things for me, and this and that tree in Snowfront was one of my faves to kind of use as a bit of texture. So there we go. Actually, I have it in front of me as well. Look. Oh, look. It's not quite the same. But never mind. Right, I'm going to put you aside so I'm not reminded. Right, so I was going to use Floating and Fluttering. I want to use this butterfly to do some pretty butterflies, but I may also add some flowers in the mix. I don't know whether to do the butterflies now. So this type of stamping I call stamped one sheet wonder, or whole sheet stamping, or design your own DSP, which stands for designer series paper. So now this sort of design, this kind of working across a page design, lends itself particularly if you enjoy making the slim line cards, which have really become popular in the last year or so. They've really kind of made a bit of a resurgence. So of course Jeanette's going to have to stop doing housework. Yes, Jeanette. Oh, it would have been rude to ignore it. All your friends are here. Oh, actually, sorry, I've just thought, because I'm going to be stamping that stamp in a very bright, dark colour, I actually need to stamp the inners first. So that is what I'm going to do now. I just had a thought. There's a technique which I haven't done for ever such a long time, called the rock and roll technique. Now, we don't tend to use it so much anymore as demonstrators because our ink pads don't really lend themselves to it so much, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if it works. So the trick is you ink up your, I can see fibres, excuse me, sorry. You ink up your stamp in a pale colour. Then you get a slightly darker colour, and then you just sort of, well, you suppose it's called rock and roll. It's where you sort of rock your stamp. You do that with it. Now, obviously, you might get a bit of ink on your block, but you're just going to have to behave yourself when you actually stamp down, and just stamp on, push down on the image itself. There we go. You can sort of see that variegation there. Right, now I'm not so happy about that because the mint macaron has ended up being much darker than I anticipated. So to have to, oh, I know what. Oh yeah, I'll rock and roll this one again and stamp it somewhere where it's a bit more obvious. There we go, up there. I think I'm actually just gonna, is this Calypso Coral? Yes, it is. I'm just gonna get the Calypso Coral and just do some stronger coloured butterflies. There we go, that's better. Much happier with that. Yeah, the mint macaron really has ended up being quite dark. Oh, now what's going on with this ink pad? It feels like I've got this dark spot here that needs blending in. Very strange. Okay, I'm going to stick to this side. Right, let's try that there. Oh, I forgot I've got the little one as well. Get the little one going. That one can go there. That one can go there. Oh, that is really strange. What is going on with my ink pad? I wonder if it's, did I blob some water into it? I've got a wet chamois. I think I blobbed water into there. It's, oh, that's what it was. I was wondering what was going on. It's freaking me out a little bit then. Okay, I'm going to stay away from that blob. I'm just going to have to let it dry out a bit. Hi, Ivy. Who else is on here? Oh, yes, Jeanette is fellow Aussie. Hi, Janine. Did I say hello to Janine? There we go. Little, what did Martina say? Oh, a little bit heart-shaped, yes. I read that comment. Okay, so now I've stamped my wee butterflies. It's quite funny. I use the word "we" a little bit. I think it's Janice rubbing off on me. Anyway, I was in my daughter's room earlier, and I said, "Oh, I need to get a wee bin for your room." And she said, "A what bin?" I went, "You know, a small bin." She's like, "Oh, what?" Oh dear. I introduced her this evening. Well, the other evening, I introduced her to Cirque du Soleil. If anyone's a fan of Cirque du Soleil, they have a fantastic YouTube channel. And we were watching there's a compilation of like the best sort of trampolining acts that they've done. And, oh, it's just incredible. You know, oh, what can I say? If you like acrobatics and if you like circus stuff, but without, you know, like animals and things, just people, then you will love Cirque du Soleil. And if you like weird costumes or very interestingly designed costumes, you will love it. And anyway, so then it reminded me of the opening to the London 2012 Olympics, because I don't know if anyone remembers watching it, but it was just such an amazing spectacle. And, you know, she won't have seen it. I mean, she was like 3 years old. 3 years old, wasn't it? Yes, 3 years old when that happened. So we watched quite a bit of it, and there were things that I'd forgotten about it. And I didn't spoil the bit, and I won't spoil it now, but James Bond is in it as well, with Her Majesty. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, it's very good. I remember watching it for the first time and thinking it was just amazing. So there we go. If anyone's bored and wants a bit of entertainment, go and watch the 2012 opening ceremony to the London Olympics. Right, I'm going to have to bring that bit forward a bit in a second, but I'm going to try and stamp over these butterflies. So this type of stamping, or this type of stamp set, is called a two-step stamping stamp set, because you can do this two-step process to get a very colourful result. As you can see, we've got these beautiful purpley butterflies with this Calypso colour, Calypso coral inside it. Yes, I can't believe it was so long ago. I remember watching like the making of, a making of kind of documentary about it, and how, you know, they got the Queen to participate. It was incredible. I don't think they quite expected her to say yes. And she did. And she just was such a good sport. That's hilarious, Deborah. That's brilliant. Okay, I really am happy with that. The butterflies are nice and bold, which is what I wanted. I really did want them to be quite, yeah, bold. Now, I feel that I want to add just some extra bits of texture to this now, and possibly some little flowers and leaves, because we do have a couple of leafy stamps in here, and I haven't used Old Olive as yet, so I'm going to get these leafy stamps out. And yes, for those of you who are wondering why I can take all the stamps apart, yes, I have done some stamp surgery, I'm afraid. So this section here actually comes as one section, because there is a die that cuts these out in one piece, but I like to use the pieces separated. Just put my teeth back in. I missed one at the bottom right. Oh, you're quite right. Now, I haven't used Rich Razzleberry yet. You love it so much you have it on DVD. That's brilliant. I didn't even know you could get it on DVD. Oh, it's that time of the month when my brain and my mouth don't seem to coordinate very well, guys, I'm afraid. So you'll just have to put up with my faux pas. Right, so I'm going to have a quick think about what I'm going to do here with these leaves. Got that one. I think Old Olive would just bring a little touch of something different to this now. Oh, you don't, Jeanette? Oh, well, it's on YouTube, the whole thing. And we watched about 40 minutes, 45 minutes of it. And I said, oh, May, you need to go and get ready for bed. You know, we'll pause it. And it was like 3 hours long. So we've got plenty left to watch. But I'm not sure if that, I don't know, included some other things as well. But, yeah. But it was quite fun because the opening bit has got Kenneth Branagh coming on and quoting from Shakespeare. So, you know, I was able to say to her, oh, that's a quote from Shakespeare. And right, just trying to think where to put these leaves. I'm kind of having them coming away from the butterflies, just to give the butterflies a bit of a contrast to sort of sit on. There we go. Oh yeah. Yes, it was like a salmon-y colour, wasn't it, her outfit? You're quite right, Deborah. Although I have to say, it's probably not one of my favourite outfits of hers. I like seeing her in that. There's a limey green outfit, I think, that she wears. Now, did she wear it to one of the royal weddings? I quite like her in that. Oh, Kenneth Branagh. Oh, yeah. Well, he's a bit of a British institution, you know. Shakespearean actor. Although I don't like him for making Emma Thompson cry in real life, because he was married to her and he wasn't very, what's the word, faithful. Harry's wedding, there we go. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to be happening with Japan. I thought they were only going to have the sports participants go and the coaches. They're not having spectators. That was my understanding, but well, my daughter loves Cinderella and he directed that. So there we go. He's got that going for him. Sorry, back to Kenneth. We're talking about Kenneth. And I'm sure he's, you know, apologised. Oh, it's happening at the moment, really, Joanna? What, are you talking about the Olympics? I would have thought there would be more coverage. Unless I've read your comment wrong. Okay, yes, I'm enjoying this. I'm trying to see what other leafy things I can add into here now. I'm enjoying. I was a bit worried about the level of mint macaron earlier, but now I'm adding the old olive. I'm not so worried about it. Ooh, I'm liking this. This is helping to cut through the mint macaron as well, this little stamp. Oh, I see. It's just planning to go ahead. Yeah, I thought, yeah. But I'd heard it was going to be very much more restricted. Although, forgive me for saying, this is 20... I'm a bit confused about the date, because was it meant to happen last year and they've postponed it to this year? Is that right? So 20... Yes, that's correct, isn't it? Because we had London 2012, then there was 20... oh my goodness, 2016, and now 20. Yes, so it would have been 2020, but it's 20. Yes, I confused myself very easily. So where's it meant to be in 2024? Yes, peaches and mint are very on trend, aren't they? Yes, we've got that peach set, haven't we? Okay, so I'm feeling like there are some gaps in the design, and maybe that's where Rich Razzleberry can come in. Maybe just some little flowers, but I don't want to overdo it. So I think by using a flower like this one, where it's kind of got that watercolory feel, I'm hoping it's not going to take over, she says. I might just try it out in a corner where I might cut it off. Oh, Paris. Oh, that's not too far for me. Oh, better to book your ticket, Janine. Janine likes Paris. Right, let's just see what it looks like in the corner. I'm going to give it a moment to dry, because you know what it's like. Paris will be buzzing, yeah. I just feel like I don't like what's happening here. I don't like the fact that I can see where that stalk starts, so I need to cover it up. There we go. Happy with that. Do a couple more. There, up there. Yeah, this bit's a bit non-something. And I love kind of seeing how the different patterns play off each other. So I've got that lovely big stencil there, and I've been able to see how that leaf interacts with it there. I can see how the flowers go onto it and these leaves. So it's interesting having such a big stencil, because it means that you get to see how it works with other things. I've kind of hidden it a bit here, unfortunately, but never mind. But it's just with a big thing like this, with so many different components, it's nice to see how they play off each other. That looks a bit boring in that corner. Let's do that. We come up here a bit. Oh, 2022 is Beijing for winter. Oh, okay. See, Rich Razzleberry is such a strong colour that you can stamp 3 times with this. With this stamp. It's pretty cool. I'm going to give it a bit of a clean though, because oh dear, I've just gone and smeared some into there, but it just looks like part of the design. I'll clean it off over here. Oh dear, I'm being very messy today. Right. I think it needs a bit of dottage now. Now there is this very cute bit of dottage here. Has anyone noticed this? You just increased your resolution and the it does do that. Yes, Lorraine, it does do that. Yeah, so if anyone's thinking, oh, Ruth's looking a bit blurry, then change the resolution that you're watching me on, if your internet provider will allow. If your broadband your bandwidth is strong enough. Right, I like this bit of little dottage. I'm thinking this is going to be like a little dangly. Now, I'm not sure about doing it in the Rich Razzleberry. Don't know if that's going to be too strong. I don't want to do it in the dark green. Oh, just give me a moment, everybody. Give me a moment. I mean, I could do it in the Blackberry Bliss, hanging off the butterflies. Decisions. Okay, I'm going to try that on a third. I'm just going to try it and see. I wasn't sure about the butterflies, but seeing them there here is totally true. Oh, Denise, you are going to have to cut them up though if you want to use them the way I've used them. Just warning you. I know butterflies don't have things dangling off them, but it's my picture and that's what I want to have happen, okay? And then I might decide to add some extras. Hi, Phoebe. Oh, yes, belated happy birthday. Well, we wished you happy birthday when it was your birthday, but you weren't here. So I was hoping you would watch the replay and you'd see everybody saying happy birthday to you. They're laying eggs. Oh, there we go. Yes, they're laying eggs. I'm quite enjoying this, everybody. Can you tell? Oh, it looks like proper dottage when you lay it together. Proper dottage. Proper dottage. Sorry, that's my Welsh accent coming out now. Or bubbles, yes. Ooh. Hi, Nydia. Sorry I missed you. Nice to see Miss Nydia. Hi, Patricia. Have you changed your handle? Oh, yes, definitely we could use them as bubbles. Ooh, I could mix it with that shell set, couldn't I? Yes, or a pebble path. Yeah. Oh, the ideas are flowing now, aren't they? Now I decided to use this one little stamp. I don't know why I haven't been using it. I hadn't noticed it. Yes, Phoebe, you do. You'd like to see an underwater one-sheet wonder. Well, Denise, I did do one last week, I think it was. Yeah. It was, I think it was the Masculine Monday, not yesterday, obviously, the week before. I did the seashell one. But I did one last year with the octopus. Well, there we go, everybody. I quite like that. And it's turned out to be a bit of a detailed one, but sometimes it's nice to sort of spend time over one and just, you know, take time, figure out what you're doing. Oh, this is like my favourite little stamp at the moment, this little blobby one. And I was thinking of adding a little blob to the centre of those. Or I haven't used crushed curry yet. Yes, I can, Barb. With pleasure. Hello, Esther. Esther sneaking in the trades entrance. Oh, so I'm just looking for the odd little space that just needs something interesting. Now the sad thing is some of these edge pieces might get cut off, but I think because it's so detailed, it's the sort of piece that I would then keep in my scrap pile and use to decorate something. So this yellow is such a lovely warm yellow, crushed curry. It's quite similar to the bumblebee, but bumblebee does have its own sort of properties, as it were. Night, Deborah. It's like a floating garden. Yes. That's a nice way of putting it. Right. I think I'm going to leave it there. So, template wise, the idea was to cut this into 3. So if you just picture that sort of idea. Oh, I didn't mask the butterflies, Mary. I just stamped them. Yeah. Yeah, no, I just got on and stamped them. Yeah. Okay, so the idea was to then cut this into 3, and you can see that that would work cutting this into 3. And then I've got this little section here, but even that would work. You see, that would look nice as a little section, and then that one. And then here, now the only thing is I don't like cutting butterflies' bodies, but it might work. You could cut a triangle through that one. Let's see if it would work. No. Oh, that one might. That one you don't cut some. You only cut a tip of the wing off with that one. So you could cut that one in that fashion and get 2 cards out of it. So this is the great thing about the template. You can kind of move it around and figure out what you'd like to do, really. See, that one wouldn't look too terrible. Oh, that's nice. So you can get, look, that works, doesn't it? Flip it around. You mean flip it over like that? Yeah, you can do it that way too. So you get the 2 down there. That one, that one. Yeah, you can just about get it that way. No, with that one. That I like, because you're getting a bit in each. Shall we try it? I'll just take a quick pick. Because this is so pretty. I'd like to have a copy of this one. Oh, not get my shadow in it. Oh, clean your lens. All right then. I love how my phone tells me to clean my lens. No, where is it? Right. All 6 squares could work, yes. Okay, I'm going to cut that at 9.5. Set that on the side for a sec. I'm going to cut 0.5 centimetre off the top there because I don't need it. And then, oh no, no, yes, that's the way. Just get a little. Actually, what am I doing? I don't have to cut it from point to point. You can just find the optimum point. Silly me. There we go. Look. That way no butterflies get harmed in the making of this card. There we go. Right, let's get a bit of card. See what I've got. I've got some rich raspberry. I have to stock up on some of my card. Right. Okay, I'm not seeing comments. What's going on here? Let's start again. There we go. Right, so I'm going to score this at 10 centimetres. So for you guys in the States, you may want to score it, I don't know, 3 3/4 or something, and cut your slim line to, I don't know, 4 inches, 3 3/4, 3.5. I didn't know it could do that. What's that, Barb? Didn't know what could do what. Ooh, what about you have that on that side and that on there? Or I've never seen a card like this, and it's probably a reason why I haven't. But what if one was to cut the card across there like that, and then you would open it, and you'd have that bit on the inside, like you'd see it when you open the card, you'd see it. Should I try it? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to see what happens. So the idea would be that you would, I don't know what, I think it'd be easy if I just stick it on. Do it, says Linda. It's going to be a very odd card, but it's only a piece of paper, isn't it, everybody? All together now. Yes, I was thinking of adding some extra butterflies as well. But, sorry, concentrating. Right, there we go. Just want to get it as neat as possible. Right, okay. How would it work on the back side? Oh, I don't know, Martina. I haven't got that far yet. Okay, we're just winging it. You know me. Okay, so I'm just eyeballing this because I can see where it is on the trimmer. Okay, put that in at 10. Yeah, it's not very, it's a bit, oh, I was going to say it's a bit floppy, but then I wonder if it's floppy because I've got to stick that piece on. I'm wondering if it would benefit from actually me sticking this piece or this piece on there, just to give it a bit more, because can you see how it's, look, and my fear is that if I stick that on, it's just going to go boing. I know, I'm just going to tack it on, just put a couple of spots there. I'm going to see what happens. So if I just tack that onto there like that. Right, welcome to Made Up Card Night. For those of you who just joined. Yes, if it was a thicker cardstock, yes, it would be less floppy. Or what we could do is stick that onto the back. Yes, that's what I'll do. Or just do another colour. Let's see if I've got something that's a different colour. But oh, is that a bit Calypso coral? Oh, that's a bit nice. We'll try that. Just going to trim it down because it's a bit mashed at the corners. Just need a couple of millimeters off the edge there. Oops. This is Winging It with Ruth. Oh, I was gifted it, Patricia. Yeah, I actually need to swap it for a new blade because it's starting to fray my card a little bit. I've had it in there for quite a while. Right, and I'm wondering if I could stick that in there. I was going to say stick that in there to make it stronger, but or stick a, I don't know, I feel like I want to stick a really gorgeous butterfly, you know, the cutout ones. I feel like I want to stick one sort of just there. Maybe put a frame around it. Oh no, hold on. If I do the frame in this, I could do the butterfly in a metallic. If I stick that there like that. I'm just going to see if I've got any spare gold butterflies, because I cut some out the other day for, I made a little girl's wand. No, I've only got, oh, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to. Let me get my butterfly dies out. Are they in the big packet or the little packet? I think they're in the little packet, aren't they? Look, you never find them when you need them. Ah, here we are. Oh, are you talking about sharpening your blades? I think, a fabulous big one to go across there. And I'm just going to see if the glitter paper, you know, the new ombre glitter paper, I'm going to see what colours it comes in. Because if I can find one to match, I'm going to be very happy. Oh, yellow? No. Oh! Not sure about that pink. Not sure if I'll get away with that. What about the glitter? Oh, there's the ombre rainbow paper. No, not so sure about that actually. Okay, we're just going to have to go back to the old gold glimmer, I think. Now, I'm not sure if this is retired because I haven't got any of the new stuff. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely. My old machine out. This is going to be worth it, I promise. It's going to be worth me faffing around, cutting this out. Because it's going to be beautiful. And you know what, while I'm here, I think I may as well cut a couple out. Because you can never have too many gold butterflies in your life. Take care, Paula. Yeah, the ombres weren't quite the right shade. Sorry, I'm just unplugging. Yeah. But, you know, it's worth auditioning these things just to figure it out, see, you know, how it works. Right, where's my little brush? Oh, that's gone. Actually, the other thing I've seen some people use are these. Does anyone use these? Oh, sometimes they work. Oh. It's because I need to get a new one. Oh. Not that good. Right, don't be using one of them. They are good for picking up crumbs off your dining room table though, these things. I remember going to an Indian restaurant one time. Actually, they're great for in the on your desk to pick up your bits. I went, going to a restaurant once, and the waiter came between each course. He'd brush up the crumbs, which was very polite. Right, we'll audition the butterflies, shall we? So I like the idea of this being straight. Oh, actually, the butterfly being straight does work because we've got butterflies that are not straight. Now, I do have some spare bits of vellum just off to the side here, so let's find the one that's appropriate. There we go. Looking nice. Do they work for cat hair? I believe so. Yes, I think that's what they're sort of more designed for. But, you know, like if they're designed to sort of wipe your clothes down, you know, that type of thing. Oh, this butterfly hasn't cut properly on this bit. Oh dear. A little bit disappointed. Let's see which one I prefer. Oh well, I'm just, for the sake of time, I'm going to go with this one. Oh, it is handy for picking up the bits off my desk. Miss Linda has got a little mini Hoover thing she uses. It's very cute. Right, glue. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? Where's my glue gone? There it is. Right, I'm wondering whether to cut 2 of these to make it a little bit more sturdy. See if I can get another one out of here. Ooh. Ooh, no. So I'm just thinking where to put the glue then. Right, so I'm going to pop that there, so it's in the middle. I know that poor butterfly is going to have to get hidden, but sometimes a butterfly has to be sacrificed. Stay there. Right. If I thought I could run one, I would get a scan and cut. Sheila, I think you could run one. You're a smart cookie. Right, I'm using my grid paper to make sure that my lines are straight. There we go. The strip you get on cellophane bags, you have to pull away to get the static on. Roll a piece of the roller and press the strips into it. Ah. There we go. Just put a tiny little dab of glue on this and spreading it across the body. There we go. Looks a bit skew-whiff. Twist it around slightly. There we go. Okay, there we go. I've just made one. I'm not going to cut up the rest of it just now, but just to have a go at a bit of an experiment. I quite like that. It's just a bit, it is very different. Like normally, I suppose you could cut going that way. We could do that another time. Cut going that way and open so it's not so flimsy at this point here. But yeah. You could do a nice contrasting colour in there too if you wanted to. Or my other thought was to have another piece of the Blackberry Bliss but run it through the embossing folder. So have it as a design there. But anyway, it was fun to have a go and see what it would look like. And thank you for holding my hand, everybody, through the process. yeah, a bit different. So there we go. Hi, Anne. Ah, good morning, Anne. Happy coffee time. Yes, you could just put your plain piece of paper and yeah, write on the inside. Of course you could. Yeah. I think subconsciously, Martina, because I've put this on the back, I'm like, oh, this makes a nice place to do your writing. Okay. But there we go. Yeah. Right, thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed tonight. Please remember, if you did enjoy it, give me a thumbs up. If there's anything that you feel that I could have done better, please leave a nice critique comment, and I will adjust if possible. Sometimes there are just things that can't be helped, like having a mad idea and having to run with it. But hopefully, if it's the first time you've watched and you'd like to have a look at to see what else I do, then do check out the rest of my channel. There are plenty of videos. I think there's probably over 1,000 videos now. Yeah, because I think in the last year I've been on every day of the midweek of the week. So 5 times 52. I've done over 250. Probably done more than that actually. 270 videos, I don't know. And so yeah, there's plenty to watch. So thank you, everybody. Lovely to see you. It is 11:45 at midnight. Yes, I was waiting for Esther to finish, and then I had to quickly chat to Esther about something. So every day I go, I'm going to be on earlier, and then it just doesn't work out. But for those of you who wonder why I'm on late, it's because I fit it around my family's needs and doing family stuff. So there we go. Oh, that's nice, Heidi. Yes, I am a bit of a night owl, so but trying not to be so much. Right, lots of love to you all. Take care, God bless, look after each other, and I'll see you at some point tomorrow for another stamp sheet, I think, of some sort. So yeah, sort of about midway. Actually, I don't know. Just watch the whole thing, but at some point I say happy birthday to you, and then people chime in and wish you happy birthday. So good night, everyone. You're welcome, Jeanette. See you, Patricia. More Winging Wednesday. Yeah, Wing It Wednesday. It used to be One Sheet Wonder Wednesdays. That was my thing. But yeah. I try and do a one sheet. Maybe I'll do the... What was it we said we were going to do? An under the sea one with the bubbles. These as bubbles. And you see, I still think these make great scales. So, there we go. Right. Night-night. Bye.